Hello there, I am the Abyssal Drink, back again with Disco Elysium. And last time, it seems, we have gotten down the body from the tree with the help of Measurehead, this giant racist asshole. Get the body down, yep, we got to Measurehead. Ask them to take it down, it's down. Now, we must go see what was accomplished. Onward! Now I think that I am 90% certain that I have the voice down. Ooh! Oh, right. Oh, we're just gonna walk back up. Let's see. No, I'm not a scab. I'm a corp. I mean, I could imagine it happening. I'm a bit short on money right now. Can you give me some of it? Any idea who killed the hangman? And nice talk. Gotta get moving. Now, let's see if we can ask him for money. Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out. He flips a coin towards you. Ooh, we can try to catch it. 83% chance. Ah, fuck. Coin narrowly slips by. Oh, fuck.
The coin narrowly slips by your outstretched fingers and falls to the ground.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to throw it like that. It's a thing we harbor folk do, passing around cargo and such. He rubs the back of his head. Was not meant as provocation or ridicule. Lieutenant Kitsuragi picks up the coin and hands it to you. Appreciate it. I almost had a heart attack. Say nothing. Pocket the coin. This is a little bitchy. I'm not gonna be a bitch. Right. Always glad to help out the RCM. We're on the same branch, you and I. Humans. I mean, not slithering scabs. Any idea who killed the hangman? The mercenary? Aye? He shrugs. Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing? He shakes his head solemnly. Let me move my mic. It's just normally in the way of me. It's not a... It's a very invasive type of thing. Let's change the topic. The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair. Nice talk. Gotta get moving. Okay. Back down the stairs as I planned to touch this bubble. Says Gri. The Greater of Shoal Industrial Harbor. A lot of people here. Oh, I can talk to this guy. Hello, giant man. Talk to giant man.
We have a right to work.
The man yells toward the harbor gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot, and oddly screechy for a man his size. What's going on here?
Pull up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everybody else here.
Here to fuck with us? Be the honest worker down?
Why should I? Yes! No? Yes, I am here to fuck with you.
Couldn't handle us. The cause gives the workers strength. Gives them power. We have a right to work.
Don't gotta be an asshole about it.
Besides, we're not that different. It helps the people see us talking. Cops and strike breakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
I'd say we're very different. It looks like my entire model can fit inside of his model. Like 2 times over. This man is gigantic. As big as Measurehead, I'd say. What kind of cause are we talking about? I don't think I've chosen any sides yet. Regardless, I have some questions for you. Yeah, what kind of cause are we talking about here?
Rights of people. Rights of workers. To have gainful employment, to make a salary, and feed their family.
Sounds like a bunch of bullshit. I don't think I've chosen any sides.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards print on you. Cops tend to side with the higher up, but you're essentially still workers.
I'm not a worker. I'm a drunk. There's a difference.
I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work. Right to work.
I have a right to pass the fuck out after 5 booze and Jaeger shots. Ah, good times. I'll stop.
That's the question. Like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
He points his finger at the man sitting on the railing.
So do we, Scout.
The loitering man hollers in return. What is a strike? Who are all these strike breakers? What exactly is your goal here? Yeah, I'm stupid. What is a strike? I shouldn't even try to mimic. When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people. He shifts uncomfortably in his worker's overalls. What do the strikers want? Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights while we, he raises his fist and starts shouting again, have the right to work! There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting. Ill-fitting? What does that mean? His shirt is far too small and unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence. You're wearing new clothes. He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his.
Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what.
Who are all these strike breakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interest.
I like that voice better. The man runs a hand through his steadily graying military haircut.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in times of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work!
I have a question. Lieutenant looks him in the eye. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No, they follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were, he starts bellowing, given a job to do!
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Fucking meth head. Okay, I gotta ask. Where exactly are you from?
What's it to you?
Deep-set suspicion drips from every syllable.
Oh, maybe I should have read that differently. Whatever.
Curiosity. Going to figure out this strike mess. Routine, part of the investigation. I thought you looked real familiar there for a second.
Oof. You know, curiosity. It kills cats. Big mess, caused by union greed.
He shoots you a wary, distrustful look.
But I only fight for the rights of people.
Already got that. I'm not interested in your background. Makes sense, I guess. Never mind, not gonna pry. Oh wait, I'm interested in your background. That's what I'm interested in. But
we're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs. Heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
A bouncer? Where? I frequent a lot of bars. Maybe it's one I know. Sweet. I know bars. Been thrown out of several. Maybe that's why you seem familiar. I don't really drink, but work has taken me to some. Which one was it?
I've been thrown out of bars. Worked at a territorial. Ring a bell? Yeah, I've been there, I think. Not right now, but I might have been there. I don't really remember things well. Never heard of it. Are you lying?
Yeah, I don't remember things at all, so I think you're lying. He squints at you. A little spark of violence gutter in his eyes. Then he blinks and turns to his men. We're done here. I have a strike to break. Okay, well that was productive. Bubble. Oh, should do this too. Change. Ooh, change there too. Long time to get this bubble. Lawyers probably stole fuel here. Now they stole booze. Oh. That doesn't sound healthy at all. Money. Molly. Cash. Frit. Sick. Okay. Trash can. Ooh. Yep, taking drugs out of a trash can. Sounds like a cop thing to do. Jump jams. What? Ah, fuck. God damn it. Fuck your welcome to Revachol. A glossy magazine, most able-bodied men. This issue hosts a top 10 list. Yeah, okay. Let's talk to this man first, before we go into the fridge.
Welcome to Revachol.
Announces the rotund man. The remark isn't addressed to you. It's addressed to the lieutenant.
This man looks like trouble. You might not want to get into this right now. Plenty of time later.
Yeah, you know, let's go over reaction speed, apparently. You got it. Remember, kids. Listen to crackheads. Oh, fuck. There shouldn't be any children watching this. There should be no children watching this at all. Unless you're a man child or a woman child. There's a difference. I love a good bottle of water. Let's see. We have yellow roses, dozens of them. Tulips, too. Ooh, how nice. A melancholy pop song plays on the radio. Okay. Anything else in here? Let's see. You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Frit logo slogan on the back.
The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about knocking over a display.
Let's see. It gives +1 to my endurance. I do have pretty low endurance. But, oof, that's a 28% chance to steal. I don't think I should do that at all. But, why is it only a 21% chance? Well, that's because I'm not wearing pants. I'm sorry. I'm wearing pants and shoes that give me -1 to savoir-faire. Okay? So, there's something funny. Holy shit, dude. Those legs. So now that I've... Oh, fuck. Now that I've taken off my pants and shoes, I no longer have a -2 to my savoir-faire. Which means... Now I have a 58% chance of stealing a raincoat, even though I just took off my pants and shoes in the store. I'm not going to do that, though. But I just wanted to show that because it's kind of hilarious. It's kind of stupid that you can do that. What is this? The Tare machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents. What is this machine? The clerk looks up out of her magazine.
Oh, that's the Tare machine.
Yes, but what is it?
She knits her brow confused.
It's a machine for Tare. You know, you find Tare outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine. Then it gives you money.
I see. And how do I pick up Tare for the Tare machine?
Whoops.
You need a
bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so... Shrugs awkwardly. Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there's some out there. She points outside. Somewhere. Okay. How helpful. What is this? A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the St. Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo. Just ask me if you need anything from St. Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nocifed, Dramamine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma. And, yay, so healing, more healing, and this does not mean, like this doesn't mean, like, you heal 3 all at once. You get just 3, it's like buying 3 Nocifed, but it's cheaper. Since this would be $270, that's instead $250, so it's a 20-cent discount. And same with these. So if you buy this, like if I bought Dramamine, actually let me just do that. So now I have 4. And see, simple, easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl. I gotta stop making that joke. It's a terrible joke. What do these products do? I don't know. Let's see. Nocifed is a nasal spray. Dramamine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is... She stops. I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising. Teenagers, man. You just can't get shit out of them. Thank you for explaining this. Her nose is already back in her magazine. Uh-huh. Who is Saint Baptiste? Saint Baptiste? You know, she nods slowly at the cabinet. The pharmaceuticals company? Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals? The one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste? She points to the cabinet. That one? There? Okay. What is this? Colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles lines the shop wall, inviting you closer. The bottles wink at you in the light. The smokes too glitter in their wrapping. It's like looking into a kind of heaven. Your knees are weak. I am in heaven. I need it all so bad. Say nothing. Just take it in. This is not a good place for a recovering addict. Yeah, this is not a good place at all. The clerk looks at the wall of goods behind her. Guess not. No. She adjusts her hat. I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health, but I guess you already know that. Please tell me more about these products. Do you sell any under-the-counter vices? Just no. So, let's see. There's Commodore Red. There's pale-aged vodka. There's potent Pilsner and Astra cigarettes. And they all just do the exact same thing, which is kind of weird. I mean, it makes sense. You know, you have, in real life, alcohol kind of treats you all the same, but, come in different flavors. And I say kind of. I'm not an alcohol nerd. I leave that for my friend. He knows who he is.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around the summit. Everything is on the shelves.
She returns to her magazine.
Ooh, what's that magazine she's reading?
Before we go on, what is this Frit?
I don't know. Frit.
And what is Frit?
A 7-Eleven grocery store.
Why is it written with 3 T's?
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
Yeah, I agree with that. What magazine are you reading?
You mean this?
She looks at the cover, boasting a colorful photo of 2 girls kissing.
This is Pop Stars. It's got like famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Oh, I might have wanted to buy it, but apparently it's not for sale. Well, fuck me. Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featuring on page 34. This speaks to you. Stupid famous people. I approve of this. Very futuristic.
Tap on the girls kissing.
Forget about all that. What is this? What this is? Fashion police feature.
I was actually gonna say right, but then what this is fashion. Apparently I drank way much more than I thought.
I'm not even interested in that magazine. I don't even know why I asked about it. Stupid famous people!
Yeah, they're kind of boring, but, you know.
She never finishes the sentence.
Let's proceed. I have some questions for you.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
She puts down the magazine.
Does Frit have a warehouse in the back of the Whirling and Rags?
A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
Come on, give me something to work with here. This is important.
She looks up from under her brow. Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. This little back room here, okay? She turns back to her magazine without waiting for you to respond.
Can you tell me anything about the dead body?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
Did you know how the man died? Wait, did you know the man who died? How long has it been up there? What do you think happened?
Not really?
Not really? Does it mean you knew him a little?
No. I don't know him at all. I don't know. Really long? What do you think happened? I don't know.
No need to worry.
The lieutenant's voice is soothing and professional. Oh, fuck me. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay? Okay. She scratches her nose.
Thanks for your help.
Uh-huh. She brushes a strand of hair off of her face and tries to return to her magazine.
Can you tell me anything about this reality we're in?
Reality? You mean what? Reality? Economic reality or...
Yes, tell me about the economic reality. No, I meant the physical reality.
Yes, no. Tell me about the economic reality. I don't really know anything. I mean, I'm 15.
15 is an excellent time to learn about the economic reality.
It is? Yeah. She looks at the clock on the wall. That's why I'm working my ass off in Frit. So I guess, like, that's economic?
What about the physical reality then?
I don't know. What about it?
Where are we?
We're in Frit?
No, I meant, where are we? On a larger scale.
As mankind, or as a nation, or...
As a mankind.
Not as mankind, as a mankind.
As a nation. Like, where in the world? You know what? Never mind.
No, as a mankind. In a good place? She rubs her face, thinking. I mean, science is doing great, and this radio computer thing seems to be kind of big. I don't know. She shrugs, then folds her magazine back.
What time is it?
I don't know. Look at the clock. It's right behind you on the wall.
The clock shows the time at 10:09. The hand seems to be still. It's apparent the clock doesn't work. What is the revolution?
When ordinary people take over the government and, demand democracy?
What about the one we had here in Revachol?
Yeah, it happened like 50 years ago or so. Sorry, I'm not very good at this. At history, I mean.
The coalition. What's that? Someone told me there is one.
Our government? Do you mean something else? sorry, I really need to finish this article. She taps the magazine on the counter. I won't bother you with this nonsense anymore. Cool. She seems happy to return to her reading. Well, this has been helpful. I and my crowbar leave your premises.
Oh my god, I can forget old thoughts.
Moving along. Goodbye, racist man. Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. Clothes for winter. Please use main entrance. Oh and yeah, the game. Yeah, I should mention the game didn't tell me he was racist. I just accidentally said he was racist, but he's racist. Nothing more need to be said. Right. I'm going to the body. I completely forgot. To the body. And there it is, lying on the ground. Look at it and all of its disgusting glory. The corpse lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pine wood branch. It's gently laid on one side. Beautiful. Well, it's down. Not wiping a tear from my goddamn eye. A single tear. A level up! Yay! Mr. Measurehead has done a good job. Lieutenant nods approvingly. Nothing is too broken or compromised. The victim is ready for a field autopsy. Field autopsy? Yes. He covers his nose and lists. 1. Investigation of the scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3. Field autopsy. 4. Transportation of the body to the morgue. We're on number 3.
The fuck are they on about? Cop's gonna cut his shit up.
Don't we have someone else for this? A doctor? Don't we have someone else to cut his shit open? Got it. Yeah, don't we have someone else to cut his shit open? It's not about cutting. He squints at the corpse. And no, you and I are detectives. The honorary rank of detective signifies our ability to handle the entire incident chain. From autopsy to cleanup to social work. Wait, honorary rank of detective? Yes, I feel like a detective. I don't think I'm a detective. Yeah, what's this about being honorary? An honor and a burden. Attached to your rank once you've proven yourself able. Usually after 5 to 8 years of field work. Mine is Lieutenant Detective. I don't think I'm a detective. You are. Your station would not have assigned you on this case if you weren't. Now, the way I see it, he looks at the corpse with some disgust. It's either this, or we complete the initial interviews. We already met Everett. That only leaves the Wild Pines representative. There's one in town negotiating the strike. She could have information. No need for a distraction. Let's do this. Yes. Interview. We can always do the autopsy later. Yeah, let's go talk. Let's do the interview. Not much later, I hope. He looks at the man's rotting remain. He's about to melt away soon. A thought has been completed. I'm some kind of superstar. They say the world isn't ready for a rock and roll cop. No one wants their state monopoly on violence to be mixed with celebrity worship. They claim to know it would be dangerous for detectives to rise to the ranks of demigods and have sexual encounters with barely legal cover girls. It would be insane, they say. To all of this, you say, "Fuck off and die," in a cool voice. You people have no idea how good these cops are gonna get. They're gonna crack 20 cases a day. In the future, cops will be like
astrophysicists or prime ministers or prophets, and you're the first one. So, -1 logic because the price of self-delusion, but my learning cap for visual calculus, suggestion, electrochemistry, and composure have all been raised to 6. Well, ain't that about a bitch? So that's nice. Okay, so my logic is now 1 because I'm stupid for believing that I am some kind of superstar. But everything is just fine. So now my composure is a 7. It's a 7 because it got boosted to a 6, and I already put a point into it, and it boosted again. Actually, I think it's because, yes, one of my outfits does it. Ahaha. Whichever one it is, I don't remember. My shoes? It's my shoes. So my shoes give me the boost, and then something else is giving me a boost, but I don't know what. Composure, that's just the cap raised. Okay, yeah. So the cap's raised to 6. I have a point in it, so it's 7. So I have a point in it, because it was 5, to make it 6, 7, but I can make it even higher now, instead of it just being 5. Look, listen, I am a very confused person. Leave me alone. Okay, but that, electrochemistry, suggestion, oh my word. And my visual calculus have all been bumped up. I'm pretty sure, actually, I'm rather certain, brain, what are you doing? Then I haven't figured this out yet, have I? Yes, I have not. I need to bump up my visual calculus. Let's do that. Tell me, what do I see?
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
It's a 58% chance. Hey, let's go.
Maybe more than 12. No! 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud.
Go over them one by one.
Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 43. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46.
Wait, which is it?
You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them.
Count more.
Another standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. An aberration, light as air, even pace. Same make of boot, but number 41.
Male or female?
Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gate is undeveloped.
I'm pretty good at this, ain't I?
You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it. It's a strange, in a beautiful, in a strange, beautiful way.
Count the rest.
7. The glowing outline of standard work boot number 46, but the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. And yet another standard work boot number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole. However, the right sole is smoother, more worn.
How many? Lieutenant has been tracking your eye movements.
400 million!
Just 8. That was pretty often. I counted 20.
The same guys are going back and forth. Way off. Way!
Let's not give him shit.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia.
He points to his glasses.
Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
Point.
Light step. Number 41 shoe.
A woman or a kid?
Could be a woman.
Could be a kid. I don't think there's any way to be sure.
Didn't seem like there was. Understood. Anything else?
A heavy one. 200 kilogram imprint.
200? He thinks for a moment. Could it be the combined weight of two people? One carrying, the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built soon-to-be dead man.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
One of them was carrying him over. Maybe it was a giant. Could have been an extremely obese person. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it was a giant.
Maybe it wasn't? There is real palpable excitement in his voice at the prospect of it not being a giant.
But maybe it was. Just imagine it. A giant man at least 2.5 meters tall. You're right. It probably wasn't. No. Picture it. Picture it in your mind.
It could have been, but if it wasn't... He waits for you to finish the sentence.
One of them was carrying him over.
Possibly, yes. Lieutenant marks something down in his notebook.
An aberration. One soul is smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the Odd Soul.
Do you have any ideas, Lieutenant?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal, like a joiner at the harbor. Think for a second. Or maybe a drummer?
He regrets the moment he says it.
A drummer? That's stupid. So, one of the people we are looking for is a drummer?
Let's not give him shit. Don't say anything, just nod. I don't know why I said that. We're not looking for a drummer. We're looking for a group of dock workers. He raises his index finger. Perhaps it could be a driver? A driver would wear out their right shoe before they left. The accelerator is on the right. Nod thoughtfully.
I was actually thinking the exact same thing. Interesting. If only I had come up with that idea.
Yeah, if only I did. He doesn't seem to hear you, looking south toward the traffic jam instead. The machines are silent. The engines are all turned off. We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Yes, prudent. I'm not sure. We don't want to attract too much attention.
No, that is prudent. Lieutenant writes the information down in his notebook, then reverts to the tracks on the map.
How old do you think these tracks are?
A week, maybe. 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
How do you know?
I put last week's forecast for coastal Revachol. 7 days but below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures will preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do you think happened here?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed, they all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
We've been through all of it.
Okay, so we know there were 8 people here. But that's about it. Well, let's move along. So I've been down there, so I should... Ooh, bubbles. It should be over in this direction that I find the representative. This book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. Ooh. On the cover stands a very muscular man, surrounded by flames. The book is titled Man from Heimdall and the Wildfire. Oh, not Heimdall. Hemdall. From Hemdall. This is a book about Pate. Okay. In this book, you don't really understand what it is about, nor does it seem important. A book about Buerdio... Wait. Whatever. A book about the future. The government reads your mind using radio technology. You memorize the title. Los 87 Radio City. Seems important. Does it, though? Hello, little person? Child? A young girl with chubby red cheeks waves at you, smiling. Her nose is also red from the cold. Hello! I am the law. Hi. Hi there? She stomps her feet to feel warmer. What kind of store is this anyway? Is it okay if I ask you some questions? Oh yeah, it's right there. I can't read. I'm a little stupid right now.
Whoa! 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 Hold your horses, little girl.
Encyclopedia just... Oof. What is a book? What's a postcard?
She is unfazed by your questions. She would consider it impolite to point out any perceived weirdness.
What's a board game? Interesting. Thanks. Questions? Well, then not. First off, what is your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mom here... My mom, her name is Placence. She owns the store. She's inside, minding the register. Or organizing the stock.
The girl gazes out the window, then suddenly jolts, her eyes wide as if recalling something.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're standing out here in the cold because...
I'm signaling that the store is open.
She nods eagerly.
Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counter. She covers her face, smiling, but she's cold.
You're cold. Can I help you in some way? I should have a word with the store owner, maybe. Such a good chipper you are, already learning the value of hard work. I could help by brutally dismantling the free market.
Oh, you're cold.
Kind of you to offer, sir.
She doesn't know what else to say.
What could you do to help her anyway?
I could talk to the owner.
Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mom by luring in customers.
She stands upright and smiles like a little soldier.
Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep me warm.
Shouldn't you be at school or something?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mom keep this place running.
It got dark. Isn't going to school more important than this? School is stupid. You're lucky not to be there. What is school anyway? No, seriously, what is school anyway?
School?
She rubs her red, chilled nose.
Well, mine is a big yellow building on Boogie Street, and the people there run it. They say it's a charity.
Isn't school more important than this?
Mom says it's necessary to do both, because it builds character. Mom says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
How's the business going?
Mom says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being
She looks over her shoulder.
cursed. Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed? In what way? Good to hear that it's going well. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. No, tell me about this curse.
Cursed in a way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
She looks for the right word.
Bankrupt? Ass up?
Yeah, they go ass up. She blushes.
I wouldn't really say it like that, but I guess so.
I don't think these curses are real. This sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this.
Narrow your eyes and look through the creaking boards on the window.
I should look into this. We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here. The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook.
Yes, please do look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games you asked about are also there, sir.
What do you know about the other failed businesses? How does this curse manifest itself? Enough about the curse. For now.
No. Failed businesses.
Nothing really, sir. Mom doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar.
She looks a bit disappointed.
I don't really know what's there.
Okay, so then how does it manifest? It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's important to stand out in the freezing weather.
But Kim, the plasmic manifestations. Fine. I'll show you.
No such thing. Lieutenant stands at your side, stern and serious.
Uh,
The girl looks back and forth between you two.
anything else you wanted to talk about, sir?
Well, enough about this for now. Annette looks at your shaved, prickly chin. It distinctly contrasts with the oily mutton chops that surround it.
Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
See, I don't care about any of that. But I do care.
What is this crime business?
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Wait, not crime fiction. I need to know what crime is. Why would anyone want to read about crime? Okay, I get it. Crime murder gets the people going.
No, what is crime?
Uh,
She doesn't know what to say.
It's that bad.
Crime is what we were solving before this conversation began. Why would anyone want to read about it?
it's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle, where you can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I'm a policeman myself, by the way.
You don't look much like a policeman.
She examines you, as if to find something policeman-like. Something policeman-like. Brain, what are you doing? Stop it. Stop being dumb.
Well, what does a cop look like then? Okay, then maybe I'm not a policeman. Or should stop being one.
No. What do they look like?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
She points to a book cover, on which you see a strapping Vespertine officer. He stands grimly over the body of a dead woman.
I used to be exactly like that Mullen guy. Then I decided to live a little. You know, nobody actually looks like the guy in the picture. That's just a stupid fantasy of a man. It's not your body that's important in police work anyway. It's your...
Point to your head.
Wow, look at the guy. I'll never be as good as Mullen. I actually had other questions.
Yeah, it's not about the body. It's about
The mind.
Head, yes.
No! It's your soul. Your blue soul.
No, you mind!
Soul, that Mullen guy looks like a Hample man. Who would respect that face? It's not even drawn correctly. He lacks soul. A quicksilver mind. This Mullen guy looks like he needs 4 hours just to come up with a single idea.
Let's go with reaction speed. He knows what's up. She gazes at the image of Dick Mullen, frowning.
No, he's wicked smart in the stories.
Sure, when the author does all the thinking for him. Real policemen have to think and act on their own.
Like you, sir, of course.
She smiles mischievously.
He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir?
The cover image of Dick Mullen seems to stare at you with harsh disapproval.
Like in the books.
So this is a composure, a challenging 12, which, okay. Oh,
Okay, I'm going to deduce something.
no. So a 97% chance. Let's see. The anxious body language, saw she's cold, and afraid of the curse. Ooh. Let's do it.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that? Hey, why do you keep your hands folded?
What do you mean, sir?
She looks wary.
She knows where this is going. You don't need to be worried. I'm here to help. You can show them to me. Actually, I'd rather not deduce anything. Every time I deduce, people get hurt.
No, there is no need to worry. She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. Lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest.
A facade of true professionalism. He is far more intrigued by the situation than his poise reveals.
It's okay. You heard me. Hands up.
No, be nice. It's okay. She brings out her reddened hands, her nails are frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
You bite your nails.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
She shoots you a suspicious glance.
Yes. There were a few other hints. It's super simple for a detective such as myself.
There were a few other hints.
Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
Her eyes flash with defiance. She's not impressed.
One more? Bet I can figure out why you bite your nails. I got a few reasons in mind. You think so? Fine. Do better. Do something about me.
No. She's defiant. We must prove to her that we know what we're doing. She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
You're upset because of your mother and the pressure she's putting on you. Rats have been nibbling on your fingers, child labor and dismal working conditions. Chewed on nails means you're recycling your body material. It's an intense dedication to the way of business. There are no riches without personal sacrifice.
No, come on. It's her mother. Dismay flickers in her eyes.
Maybe so, sir.
She sighs.
Okay, I know. It's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
Another way. Another ace deduction by the #1 detective in town. I hope this entertained you.
They're both kind of asshole answers.
It was okay, sir.
She's still got a rebellious streak.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same. You think so? Fine. Do better. To do something about me. That was a masterclass move. Whatever, kid. I don't need to prove myself to you.
No. Have her join in on the festivities.
You're quite sober.
She snaps back quickly. Lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He's not flinched even a single bit. He's intensely not flinching. Takes effort.
Wait, how do you know I'm usually not? Yeah, about that. Maybe you can point me towards some booze. And I'm having a grand time. I'm also sad, and my head hurts. No, how do you know I'm usually not?
Because you usually aren't.
Yeah, and I'm having a great time too. I'm having a great time.
I sure hope you are, sir.
She rubs her red nose. There she stands on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar somehow. What are you missing here? Why does this feel familiar? Why? I haven't done suggestion yet. Ah. I think. Because you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly. Because you've talked before. Hang on! So you know me? We've met before. On second thought, maybe I should remember. Maybe there's a reason I forgot. No. We know each other.
Yes. I stand in this spot all the time.
She sways back and forth on her feet.
You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir. Telling people about being a star or something. I don't really understand who those stars are.
Did I ever talk to you?
Of course. You stopped by a few times.
She looks at you intently.
You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
Oh, I doubt that. What do you mean better? I look like shit. Thanks. I'm trying.
Yeah, I can see. You don't have party eyes anymore.
Lieutenant slowly, ever so slowly, realizes something. Party eyes? Yes, of course. That makes sense. I'm not surprised children I've seen you running around with your party eyes on, he thinks. Not at all. That was a weird way of saying not at all. Party eyes?
You know, like a cat in the dark. All big and wide-eyed.
She giggles at the thought.
It certainly looks odd on a man.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. This is what she meant. You were probably getting too.
Fuck yeah! You should get some party eyes right now! Snap those sequins on you, boy!
Does that mean I've been partaking in narcotics? The girl doesn't know what she's talking about. Forget about this.
No, baby! That's not what you have to worry about! Worry about the important thing!
So, why didn't you tell me you knew me to begin with?
I didn't know I had to do that.
She looks puzzled. I don't really like this detective deduction game anymore. Thanks. I've learned something about myself today. That I'm a fucked up individual.
I'm glad I can help you, sir.
She smiles a wide, helpful smile. Well, I'm going to say bye. Okay, bye. See you around the net. And I'm actually going to end the episode there. So, we investigated the body. Well, no, we haven't investigated the body. The body has been taken down. We have seen that the body has been taken down. And we have gone to a store, purchased some legal drugs that heal me. Okay. And we figured out there were 8 people involved in the hanging of the corpse. And we've talked to this little girl and figured out that she should probably not be outside. So, that's going to be, again, the end of this episode of Into the Abyss, Disco Elysium. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.